G'day trendsetters, we've got Scarab Boat update number 13. It's been close to 3 years now. Well, I didn't start for 6 months, so maybe 2.5 years of work. We're about, I'd say about 90% complete. We're getting pretty close. Done lots of work. We've got these suckers that we saw in the last video. They're all done. I'm going to try and flip video. There we go. There's $200 worth of iridium plugs, because I don't want to change plugs, because once they're in with those big manifolds, they're really hard to change plugs in. But other than spinning up the oil filter, the oil pumps through the distributor holes there with a drill and priming them, and then static timing the distributors that are hiding down there, and then putting those plugs in, these engines are ready to go in. Tiny bit of wiring to clean up there, not much, pretty small looms, and they're ready to drop in with a forklift. And the good bit is that since we had the last update is I've finished these horrible transom assemblies, which took a long time. So there's four parts to each assembly, and then about a stack of small parts. They're all sandblasted and all new bushes and rubber bellows, and there's the new gimbal bearings. And then if you have a look up under in there, there's a whole bunch of bits and pieces and bushes and pins and just all sorts of stuff. So they're completely restored and painted in 2-pack, and I fitted them today. And those actuators are ready to bolt up with a bit of rubber grease, as I've reminded myself there, because I left that at home. And once they're done, other than bolting the legs on that are over here, one of them is, there's Anthony, hi. So once I've put them on, the back of the transom is completely done, all finished. And that's one of the hardest parts of the boat. Meanwhile, I've been very busy inside. Nathan Burt came and gave me a hand, and we mounted all the leg trim and trim tab motors up the top. We put the exhaust solenoids on that quieten down the exhaust when you're docking. The inside of the transom assemblies were bolted on today there, and the steering arm. The steering ram is down there on the floor. All the engine mounts were bolted in. Battery trays, fuel pumps down there either side. So it looks a hell of a mess with all these cables and wiring everywhere, but we'll slowly sort that out. But there's been a lot of work done in here. And I have all my seat tracks for these Polaris seats made. They're getting powder coated at the moment at Pro Powder by my mate Adam. And I've got to modify those brackets and narrow them and put swivels on top that I've got downstairs, stainless steel swivels, so that the front seats can face the back. And I've got the timber, the marine ply, to make the seat base at the back on the existing box, so I can mount 4 of those Polaris seats across the back. And then we just got to trim the bed that sits on here and those wall trims and some dash work, and mount my Simrad Go 9 displays, digital displays, and buy a CAN bus which converts the analog old school sender units from the engines to digital NME A2000, which is the code that nearly fell off my ladder. The code that Go 9s and modern nav aids speak in. And I'll have 2 9-inch displays, one for navigation, speed and water depth, and the other one for all the engine parameters for both engines. So it'll bring that cockpit into the 21st century instead of 1989. And that is about where we're at. So we're very close. I'm getting pretty excited. I'll keep you updated with update number 14 soon. Cheers. See you later, cats.